What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Deadpool 3, aka Deadpool and Wolverine. So, it appears the Deadpool 3 marketing is trolling the fans. There is some misleading fake scenes being dropped into these new trailers that have come out. So, in the last 24 hours, we've got a new trailer, kind of, but it is the Imax trailer that will be put into theaters at some point, according to the internet. So, we're going to go over a bunch of new details about rumors, news, leaks, apparent info about Deadpool and Wolverine. So if you're new around, make sure you subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, Kaiju, and Monsterverse pop culture based content that we try to cover on a daily basis. Good, subscribe, turn notifications on, and let me know how freaking excited are you for Deadpool and Wolverine. But not only that, the fact that Deadpool and Wolverine is going to set up the next big multiversal movie. Allegedly. And if you could become a channel member less than 9p, less than $1, it helps keep the channel lights on at the Warstu headquarters. And also, if you could, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the video voice. And if you could, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's get into it. So, everyone seems to think they're at Joe's Pizza, so they're at the Tobey MAGUIRE universe. But eagle-eyed people have probably noticed that Joe's Pizza did not have dine-in, and we have Wolverine, aka Logan, and Deadpool sitting down in a diner that appears to have the same name, but it didn't have dine-in. This is a sequence where Wolverine tells Deadpool to put his mask back on because his face is ugly. So they're not in the Tobey MAGUIRE universe, or the pizza shop got pruned, or Joe got pruned. What is interesting is a lot of people said this was going to be a post-credit scene with Tobey MAGUIRE sat in between them. In fact, pop up a picture now. There's a kind of pretty cool fan art of Toby, Wolverine, and Deadpool sitting in Joe's diner. But this does not appear to be the same place at all. So what is this telling us? It could be a simple case that it is the Tobey MAGUIRE universe and Joe's just got more successful and actually got a diner now where you can sit in rather than just get takeaway. Now, it is worth saying that Alex Perez got the information right. He posted about this back in January, a long time ago. So that's why I say that Alex Perez is one of the most trusted inside sources, because he says stuff and then when stuff's revealed, he tells you he was right. Like I say, Alex Perez is pretty much one of the few people that claim to be scoopers who will actually get stuff right. So what is interesting is throughout the Deadpool movie, we'll get references to other Marvel characters. As Deadpool says, Paul Rudd, finally aged. And why is that funny? Because he says Paul Rudd, his real actor's name, he doesn't say Ant-Man, he says Paul Rudd, which is fascinating. And obviously this is a sequence where the helmet goes up and they're walking towards where Casanova will be, aka Cassandra Nova, and the clip that's online is only 11 seconds long, and it appears that, now this is interesting, so as we know, we don't know. So obviously in the X-Men movies, Wolverine, X-23, X-24, his clones, his daughter, their claws were made of adamantium. Now he appears to have an adamantium blade sword, but why would Wolverine need a sword? That's an interesting one. So I do read stuff online, and some people are annoyed that this is not the Logan that sacrificed himself at the end after his clone X-24 was shot in the head with an adamantium bullet. Some people are annoyed that this is not the Wolverine from the Logan movie or the X-Men movies. I don't understand why, because if that was the same version of Logan, you would have to undo the most perfect comic book movie ever ending, and it was so beautiful. It was such an epic ending. And even Kevin Feige came out and said, no, we cannot undo the Logan ending. So, of course, it's going to be a different Logan. But it literally could be the same Logan, just a variant. But we know it's not, because it appears, based on everything we understand and everything we know, that this is a Wolverine that's a drunk, and he wasn't at the expansion when all his other mutant friends were killed, and he blames himself. Then he puts the suit on, memory of the former dead X-Men. So I don't understand why anybody would want Logan to be the Logan from that movie. So also in the news, now this is interesting. So a few days ago, according to Daniel RPK, Ben Affleck would be in Deadpool and Wolverine. So, I mean, I can't confirm or verify if this is what Daniel RPK said, but let's just take it at face value. Ben Affleck will reportedly not return as Daredevil in Deadpool and Wolverine, although he will be mentioned. So it's not like they're backtracking. It's just saying, he's not going to be Daredevil, so he's going to be someone else. So this has got the internet thinking that Ben Affleck is going to be Doctor Doom. Interesting. So Ben Affleck famously said he was done with superhero movies, and now because some little scooper has said, Ben Affleck's in the movie, people seem to think Ben Affleck is Doctor Doom. I think that would be a bad move. Now, we know they are currently trying to get an actor to be Doctor Doom, and according to people online, you're all I don't care what you say. If it isn't Cillian Murphy, I don't want Doctor Doom. So the name's going around, and apparently Doctor Doom would feature in the Fantastic Four movie. Doctor Doom is a pinnacle part to the comic book version of Secret Wars. As we know, with Infinity War and Endgame, Marvel Studios don't really do stuff comic book-esque. They don't really stick to the storyline. Otherwise, Adam Warlock would have been a huge part of the Infinity Saga. But he didn't turn up till after all that stuff. So the lists here come courtesy of Holyfield M5 is the handle. Oh, they've blocked me. Interesting. So this says Cillian Murphy, Ben Affleck, and Mad Mikkelsen. I believe that's how you say it. The dude that replaced Johnny Depp in the Fantastic Beasts movie. All good actors, but you're wrong. It's got to be Cillian Murphy. And if they are going to bring a Doctor Doom into Fantastic Four, why not just have him appear in the post-credit scene for Deadpool and Wolverine? Because this mind-blowing post-credit scene isn't actually that mind-blowing. I read the comments in the last video. It would actually be mind-blowing if Doctor Doom appeared in the post-credit scenes, because nobody would see that coming. So I presume they will reveal whoever Doctor Doom is at San Diego Comic-Con in the summer, but there's some chatter. This is what I like about rumors and stuff, because you never know, even if it comes from a trusted source, you never know who to believe, because I read something from a pretty credible person saying, Marvel's not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this summer, but they're going to be at D23. Now, Marvel needs to be at San Diego Comic-Con this summer. They really do. So yes, apparently a Doctor Doom will be cast in the next few months. I would actually be shocked if it was Ben Affleck, to be honest, because he's got his company with Matt Damon, but he's more of a director. I know he's doing The Accountant too, so on and so forth. But yeah, Doctor Doom does need to appear, and the only mind-blowing thing for me would be if Doctor Doom Cillian Murphy appeared. But Cillian Murphy obviously is an Oscar award-winning actor now for his epic role in Oppenheimer, although he's done lots of cool roles. Scarecrow in the Batman movie. Obviously, he's Mr. Tommy Shelby in the Peaky Blinders. Cillian Murphy said that he wouldn't touch a Marvel script unless the script was very good. So if we get Cillian Murphy being the Doctor Doom in the MCU, that would only tell you one thing, that the script is pretty cool. So this news has come out, but I don't really think this is news. I just think this is kind of like obvious information. So Kevin Feige wants Ryan Reynolds to continue on as Deadpool past Secret Wars. Obvious. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is getting on a bit now. Does he want to do it? We don't know. The plan is to make Deadpool one of the staple characters throughout the next saga. That would only make sense if it's going to be the Mutant Saga. And obviously, Ryan Reynolds doesn't need the money. He's literally one of the richest actors there is because he sold his gin company. Ryan Reynolds is completely on board. I believe he would be on board, but I don't believe he'd be on board to do loads of extra roles, so to speak. I think it'd be more of a cameo-based kind of appearance rather than him appearing all the time. I think he should play Deadpool like forever, but the same thing as Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man, and the same thing as Stu Jackman being Wolverine. But if they did recast Deadpool after Secret Wars, that would be completely lame. I think it's quite clear that Kevin Feige is trying to usher in the mutants, the X-Men, as fast as he can, because Marvel doesn't really have much credibility. And I said this in the video the other day, and people got really triggered. It's like, oh, but what about the Fantastic Four movie? Yeah, okay, the Fantastic Four movie, cool, but there realistically isn't any other big movie. We need Doctor Strange 3. We need Thor 5. We need these big movies. We need characters that people actually care about. So Feige ushering in the X-Men faster would make a lot of sense, and it would help Marvel in the short term and the long term. Sure, there is Captain America 4, and yeah, because the Red Hulk's in it, people might care, but they are reshooting literally the whole movie, so you got to make of that what you want. I'm not a Marvel hater. A lot of people in the videos the last few days have said I'm a Marvel hater. No, I like Marvel. I just want Marvel to do better. I really like Doctor Strange 2. Spider-Man No Way Home was pretty cool. Ant-Man 3 could have been 10 times better had they not got scared and changed the ending and ruined everything. So also in the news, Dogpool is getting a lot of screen time. The real GOAT. There's been a lot of new images of Dogpool re-emerging online, and it just appears that Marvel is cranking up the promotional material. Now, a lot of people don't like the fact that Wolverine hasn't got the cowl on. And rumoredly, he will be wearing the cowl throughout the movie, but not put it on that much. But the fan-made one that we used in a different video the other day, I personally think he looks better without the cowl on, if I'm being honest. So in the leaks are emerging every other day. So I think this one here is quite interesting because I haven't seen this one anywhere. So Jessica Alba will reprise her role as Sue Storm, stroke the Invisible Woman from the Fantastic Four 2005, And Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer 2007, where she will play the wife of Earth 838 Reed Richards. John Krasinski played in Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness before Scarlet Witch Elizabeth Olsen destroyed him. There, he was joined by the likes of Patrick Stewart, Professor X, and Letitia playing Captain Marvel. Another leak comes out, by the way, of a merchandise listing, Funko, is often where Marvel heads get all the information from. As per this listing, there is a Funko Pop for Merc with a mouth himself, Lady Deadpool, who's rumored to be played by either Taylor Swift, although I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift's playing herself if she's in it, and Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife, is allegedly playing that version of Lady Deadpool. Wanda Wilson from Earth 3010 is the female variant of Deadpool. Also in the news, Famke Janssen will be returning to a Marvel movie, courtesy of the Geeky Cast. Now, I haven't spoke to him, but I'm pretty sure if they are quoting him, and if this is true, the Geeky Cast is really reliable. So, Famke Janssen will return as Jean Grey. I presume this is just a flashback sequence in the scene where we're going to see all the X-Men when Casanova herself, Cassandra Nova, is most likely Wolverine back to the scene where all the X-Men died and Wolverine couldn't save his friends. And also in that scene, we're going to see Patrick Stewart. We're going to see a bunch of other X-Men. But I don't actually think we're going to get the X-Men in it properly. Like people thought, you know, the fake leak that went out over a year ago and every credible scooper was saying it was true. You know, the really cool one where it says Magneto was leading a charge. And it also said that Wanda and Jean Grey were going to fight. Damn, I really wish that was true. That is so much better than the most recent leaks. Again, a lot of people said that. This is why I love going over leaks and stuff, because you never know. If you go back a year, everyone was saying, yo, Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch, they're going to fight. Turns out that was complete fake news. And the most recent leaks actually have nothing to do with that. Also in the news, Renslayer is apparently gonna be in Deadpool and Wolverine, according to Holyfield News, who has blocked me. If he watches this, unblock me. I don't know why I tell you, the amount of people that block me on Twitter for absolutely no reason is funny. So people seem to think that Chris Evans is actually going to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine as Captain America, which literally makes no sense because of the recent information that came out. Chris Evans will be in this movie, sure, as the Human Torch, but because he's reportedly signed a contract for Avenger movies, now people seem to think the post-credits thing is gonna be Captain America Chris Evans, which literally makes no sense because they're making a new Captain America movie with a new Captain America that no one's really said yet. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. But first, please subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, become a channel member. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.